What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all joining us tonight for another episode of the Southern University Quarterback Club podcast. It's your boy Al, and we got a lot for y'all tonight. Of course, we got Coach Josh Covington here, the running backs coach for Southern University. How you doing today or tonight? You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? If y'all can say it in the comments. Lord, hold on. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. We can hear me, but we can't hear Josh.
I can't hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
Try to refresh again.
Want me to refresh?
Refresh. Yeah.
Okay.
Give us a second, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in though. Um, it's been a minute. Let's see.
There we go. There we go. We
You
we
can
cooking
hear?
with grease. We cooking with grease. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. Y'all, we got Josh Covington, running back coach from Southern University. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored, brother.
It's
How you
good to
doing,
find.
man?
I'm good, man. It's good to finally
Good.
have you on here. We've had several conversations in the past few months, but it's just good to
Mhm.
kind of get you up front, in front of everybody now.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, we got a pretty jam packed interview tonight. But first, I want to acknowledge
Mhm.
the Lady Jaguars for making the NCAA tournament.
Oh yeah.
They will be playing tomorrow at 6 p.m. on ESPN2 against Sanford in the play-in game. So make sure y'all make it home from work. Cook early. Make sure you got your wine. Sit back and support our Lady Jags. What's going on, Lane? Support our Lady Jags tomorrow at 6 p.m. Last week we had SU baseball against FAMU. We ended up losing the series 1-2 games, but then we had Lady Jaguar softball team. They swept Grambling 3-0.
Mm.
This weekend the Lady Jaguars got Louisiana College at home in Baton Rouge, and then the baseball team, they have Alabama State in Montgomery. So if y'all in any of those areas, make sure y'all check those teams out. So go Jags. But let's get
Go
down to it.
Jazz.
Let's get down to it, Coach. Coach, your first year as a running
Mm.
back coach, coming from Colorado,
Mhm.
what is that feeling like to just kind of work under Coach Marshall Faulk, and being is a Hall of Fame running back, and then you're just kind of coaching that same position under him.
Right. I mean, so a lot of people think, man, it got to be a lot of pressure, man, because he's a Hall of Fame running back, all this other stuff. But like Coach Falk has given me the opportunity to feel comfortable, right, and in my own abilities and what I do as a coach. And the reason for that is because of the time we spent together at Colorado, right? Like
Mhm.
he was with the running backs, I was with the tight ends. Our rooms was right next to each other, right? So I will always hear him coaching up the running backs when I'm in there with the tight ends, and then anytime I had to get in front and speak in front of the team when we're doing um, a review over whoever we're playing, right? When we're giving them just a 411 of our next opponent, he will pull me to the side and always educate me. Hey, man, this is how you can grow with your public speaking. This is how you can do this, do that. And even during game day, he'll come get on me when the tight ends ain't doing their job. So it's just the thing is we developed a relationship and just the love and respect that he gives me on a day to day and vice versa. Like it was comfortable. I was very comfortable coming in doing this position because I knew he trusted me and he has my back and he educates me every day. So
You see a lot of Marshall's interviews online, and how he speaks so
mhm,
eloquently and
right.
confident, and I can see that's a big thing for him to pass down, to his
Mhm.
coaches. Will there be opportunities, I guess, for Marshall or maybe somebody else to get players media training, I guess, per se?
I mean, I'll like is I think he mentioned it in multiple times in a lot of his interviews, right? Like it's not just football that like we're preparing these young men
Right.
for. Like it's also life, and a lot of that stuff, like Coach Falk is very intentional about. So public speaking, and ensuring not just doing things in the classroom, right, but also just making sure you preparing yourself for the future. So finances, right, all these different things he's going to bring to the table to make sure that we're developing well-rounded young men. And so I believe that's always going to be on his agenda, right? So
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So first year at Southern, what is some of the, I guess, prototypical attributes you look for in a running back?
I so it kind of changes, right? Because like back in the day when I was growing up, like it's like passing the eye test. Like, did
Hmm.
you have the height? Did you have the size? Me, I was a little bit more of a smaller back. So I was kind of at a quote unquote disadvantage, but my play spoke volumes. And now to times is different, right? Like one of my guys I offered and he committed to us, Macario Dade, there in Wichita. I mean, he's a little bit smaller back, but the guy is a 9'9" speed in 100 meters, right? And he has the
Right.
ability to hit the hole and lower his shoulder. So it just size, it doesn't matter too much to me, as long as you have the attributes of being able to, pass protect. That's a big thing for me. Being able to catch out the backfield, and have the speed to finish a run, right? So once
Yeah.
you break through the first, second level, and you one on one with a safety or corner, like can you break a tackle right in open field, and then can you finish these the long 50, 60, 70 yard runs? And that's typically what I look for in the back. I mean, just overall, I don't care about height. I don't care about size that much. I mean, yeah, one if you 5'4" or whatnot, hey, it's like, yeah, it kind of, I don't know, right? But but I don't put too much emphasis on it because it's overall play. Like,
Yeah.
is he tough? Is he physically tough? Is he mentally tough? Can he do the little things right? You know, and then there are a lot of things that some people like. Oh, he plays with high pad level. Man, that's just coaching. Well, I can coach that
Right.
up. So I don't. It's just the hard intangibles, the things that you can't teach, things that you can't coach. That's what I look for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to Baton Rouge early January,
Yes.
and you inherited one of, I think, the best running back rooms in the SWAC. You got Trey Holly, Barry Remo, who
Hmm.
rushed collaborative over 1,000 yards last year. What was
Right.
one of your first priorities coming to Baton Rouge in order to establish the running back room, build relationships, all that thing, all that such?
It's funny. I'm glad you asked this question because I was asked this before, and every time I've asked this question, the first thing that popped in my mind is Coach Faulk and I were leaving. We're in the parking lot, the parking deck in Colorado, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to be my running back coach." And like I was just I overwhelmed with joy, damn near cried right then and there. And I told him, "Okay, cool." And the very first thing I did when I got home was evaluate who's already in the room, right?
Hmm.
So that was the first step, looking to see who I already have in the room because I wanted to make sure, hey, if I did not have to bring any guys in, then I wouldn't, right?
Hmm.
Because I want to sit and see what I have and develop what we have already. So the first things was just evaluating. The second thing was being able to reach out to these kids, and develop a relationship with them, letting them know like, hey, I'm going to be your new running backs coach. We get to know each other, and then collectively brought the room together to have a conversation. So it was a multi-phase thing for me.
Yep.
But the biggest part was just making sure that I evaluated these guys, understood what their strengths and weaknesses are, and built, like I said, building that one-on-one relationship and then building that collective core relationship with them. And it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah, with the transfer portal today, guys come
Hmm.
in and out. People always have eyes on them and try to poach
Right.
players. Was there any extra convincing or relationship building with Trey Holly, who was probably one of the more sought out running backs in the SWAC?
Yeah, I think Trey, right? Like the biggest thing, because it's funny, that was that was a question that was asked a lot. And the thing I would say is yes, it wasn't no extra wooing or anything like that. It was just a simple, let's get on a call, let's have a
Hmm.
conversation, and like, let's, hey, like, I know people are calling you, I know people are texting you, right? Here's what I have to offer you as your new coach, right? As your new running backs coach. Coach Falk, knowing who he is, like, this is also an opportunity for you to also get coached up by a Hall of Fame running back coach, right? And
Hmm.
pretty much told him like, this is what you're going to get out of us, and this is what I can promise you. Was going to happen. You're going to get developed, right? You're going to get your education. You're going to continue to grow in all aspects of your life, not just on the field but off the field. Once we had that conversation, and giving him a space to be able to talk and communicate what he feels, I think, I mean, that was pretty much it. And I think he was excited, mainly because Coach Falk is the head coach, but then also, knowing my experience and what I bring to the table, I think that really made him comfortable, and allowed him, to make a decision to stay.
Yeah, as being a coach, um, are we more open to, kind of coaching up players knowing they might eventually leave and helping them get to that next level? I know Coach Falcon spoke on it, but just wanted to get your
Mhm.
opinion on it.
I mean, yeah, it's a touchy topic for a lot of coaches out there. I mean, you hear like the greats, like Coach Saban talks about it a lot, and then you even have like smaller division coaches talk about it, right? At Division 2, Division 3 level, where hey, we develop guys, but then they just end up in leaving. For me personally, I think uh, developing the young man, right? That got to be the priority. Granted,
Right.
if you can already tell, like, hey, this kid got potential to go somewhere and play at a higher level, or
Mhm.
he could be potentially poached. I think the development and the relationship that you build with a player, that I'm not going to say 100% cures the possibility of them hitting the portal.
Yep.
I mean, that's just oblivious thinking there, but I think it helps. It helps keep them present. It helps keep them around. And for me, I think that's what I would like to do. Right? Is I don't want to stop or prevent myself from coaching a player up and developing him because he could potentially leave. And then if people got that fear, then I mean you in the wrong profession, because it's going to happen regardless. But
Right.
yeah, but relationships matter. I would just say that relationships matter.
For sure. Just for them having that confidence. You never know what could happen, at the end
Right.
of the
Right.
season. And they can just look back upon you to come back to for their last year or whatnot. So
Hmm.
that was a good answer. I want to pivot and talk about the recruiting class we had. We
Right.
picked up several running backs, freshman running backs. One we talked about before we got on in Champ Davis. Can you just
Yeah.
elaborate on those freshman running backs we picked up?
Yeah, of course. So Champ Davis, yeah, that he's a very electric player, and he's kind of like a Debo, I think about sometimes, right? Like he can play a little slot receiver, and he can also line it up in the backfield and run the football. And I think from spring, watching him, seeing what he's doing and how he's developing so far, he's just a great football player overall. And he's mainly going to be in the running back room, but you'll also see him flexed out. So, if we're in that 2021 personnel, when you see two back systems out there, when he's able to create mismatch for us. And then we also got Macario Day Jr. from Wichita coming in the fall camp for us. Oh, yeah.
Washington.
Wachita, excuse me, Wachita. I swear I try not to mispronounce it, because it's funny. You ain't the only one who be correcting me sometimes. Oh, Wachita,
Yeah,
Wachita. All right,
it's
but
all
yeah,
good.
he's a heck of a player. Smaller back, but that didn't bother me, because when I turned on the film and I saw like the determination he had when he put the ball in his hands, like, the kid can run in
Amazing.
between the tackles. He can run inside zone. He can run outside zone. He is a mismatch from hell, right? And out in the flats. And he's an Olympic qualifier in 100. Like, the kid's going to be on national television running track, right? And that was another big thing that allowed us to recruit him, was we're going to give him the opportunity to run track, because I'm like, dude, you're too talented not to run track. Now that's, you know what I mean? And I think you hinder a kid not allowing him to do that. And some schools, they feel differently. Me, just personally, I'm like, nah, if that makes you happy and that allows you to come here and play for us, then hey, I'll take it.
If
So
you're running a 9.9, you need to be on the track regardless, because you might be in the
regardless,
2028 Olympics coming up.
right?
So
Right. So I mean, that kid, both of them, like Champ and Macario, they're going to provide a lot for us. They're young, right? So, there's going to have to be a lot of development there, and we'll see how that goes during the spring and the fall. But I think personally, they're going to be able to contribute in many different aspects. Even with Macario, like I can see him, depending on how things go this spring, but in the backfield, but also punt, kick, return, and I mean, you got to be able to put speed back there. We need speed on the field at all times. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And did we pick up any other running backs? Or those are the only two? Freshmen?
No, those are only two. Because like I said, the running back room we got right now is just is
Loaded.
is loaded. It's absolutely loaded. We did get a transfer. We did get a transfer come in, and he's actually about to get started rolling with us. So I'm excited to see how that's going to go with him. But right now, I mean, man, I everyone in the room that I have right now has the ability to be the guy, and right now it's a big competition, and that's what makes the room great. Like they pushing each other, they feeding off each other, and it's going to be um,
Yep.
a good year.
Yep. We got I guess veterans, what you would call it, Asbury,
Yep,
Gabriel, Holly,
Gabriel,
Remo.
hmm
I
Princeton,
think Mike
Kahi.
Franklin is available.
Yeah, Mike's coming back. He had a Liz Frank injury, and he just recently got a screw taken out of his foot, so he's gonna be ready to rock and roll. He's gonna do a little recovery, and we excited to get him back too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
can you talk a little bit about each one of those guys and what you kind of
yeah,
see in them?
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a lot, so I'm gonna try to be quick. Trey, I mean, you know what you're gonna get out of Trey. Like he's a
Yep.
veteran guy. He played at a high level. The dude's explosive, and there's not a lot of flaws to his game. I mean, I think even Coach Faulk told me, "Hey, man, we got a guy that's gonna play on Sundays. We just got to keep developing him." And I'm like, I love it, absolutely
Right.
love it. So he's the leader in the room, and I just really like spending time with him and understanding how he thinks and how he plays and practices. And it's just little things. It's like, okay, yeah, we can fix this, we can fix that. But overall, the dude is just a baller. He can play. Jason Gabriel, heck of an athlete as well. He's a little bit more like Champ, where you can flex him out and have him in the backfield as well. He's very elusive, very shifty. And I mean, he's focused. Like he's doing the extra lifting. He's doing the extra little things when no one's looking, and that's what I like about him. And he's going to be a good football player. Barry, all right, y'all saw Barry, in the
Yep.
classic, like that dude he can roll,
Hmm.
and you guys will see it because we got some stuff coming out like just to showing our day in the life there at Southern and what we're building as a family. But Barry's able to catch the ball out the backfield and take it the distance, right? He sees the hole, he hits it, boom, he's kicking it in another gear. Like he's phenomenal in between the tackles, and he's low to the ground, strong. So pass pro, I love seeing what I see out of him. And then you got Double A Asbury, like he's big boy, young, and that's what I love
Yep.
about him. He's young and he's coachable, right? You can just when I'm coaching him up out there and I'm looking him in his eyes, like he's serious, he's into it. You know what I mean? And he takes the coaching and he's able to go right. So with him being as young as he is, I'm like, dude, the ceiling is high for you. um, Princeton Kahi, smart, intelligent young man, has a lot of speed. With him, I think he's going to be able to provide a lot of speed on the perimeter for us. So being able to get him on like the stretches, the jet sweeps, and even shoot. I mean, there was a couple today we had ran some stretch, some wide zone, and I mean he was able to hit it, and it was just natural to him. He looked
Hmm.
natural, and he was able to kick it another gear. So, like I said, overall, all speed. Mike, I haven't got a chance to really like because Mike's just been coming back from injury, but he's going to be ready to rock and roll for the fall camp. But I'm loving like what our strength and conditioning coach is doing. Mike looks absolutely amazing because even though he's not able to be out there running with us, like he's getting the extra work in the weight room and making sure he stays in shape and keeps his body right. So he's going to be him and Double A are bigger backs, and they're going to be able to help us in some short yardage situations. Um, with the speed and the power that they provide, and then also Zacchaeus Cooper. I really like what I'm seeing out of him. He's coming in from a different university. I think this is his second year here with us. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people. He's already
Did
surprised me.
did he play a receiver last year or
No, no, no. He was a running back. Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, he's surprising. He's surprising me. Just what I'm able to see out of him. So just got to keep pushing him. And then, like I said, the transfer that we got coming in, Ronnie Crosby. He's coming in from Texas A&M. He'll be starting with us probably this next practice. I believe just had to get all his physicals and stuff going, but he's great. He looks great. He's I think he a lot of catching up to do. But overall, like I said, everyone in the room that we have so far, like these guys can go. So there's a lot of backs, but yeah.
Um, we got Reggie on.
Hey, what's
How
Finally,
going,
y'all
Reggie?
doing, fellas?
Reggie was in traffic in Dallas, so y'all know how it go. Everybody in the
Oh
DFW
man.
area. So
Man, had to take the wife to the airport, but good talking to you, Coach Cove. Pardon my tardiness, but
No, you
just
good,
kind of
brother.
get straight into it as well. I was listening
Hmm.
to you guys on the way while I was in the car, just kind of stay up to date. But what would you say is your development tactics when it comes to developing the running backs in the passing game? I know you already kind of used that quote at TJ Ribb signing day. You said no block, no rock. So
Right,
how do you
right.
develop those running backs to be able to play not only that run game but also be effective in the pass game when it comes to catching the
Mhm.
ball, making blocks, everything like that?
I think the biggest thing is like it comes with the evaluation piece. So like before, like I was telling Al, like before I came in, the very first thing I did was I evaluated, paid attention to what these guys can do based off of the film from last year, practice film and game film. Like I watched it all, right? Sat here countless hours just try to figure out what are these guys' strengths and weaknesses. And then you got to tailor it around that, and so you got to make time for it. You got to be prepared, got to be scheduled, have a set schedule. So for me at practice, I typically like to go day by day. So Mondays will be pass pro days, Tuesdays will be what I'm saying, routes on there with the quarterbacks, and making sure we're hitting our particular landmarks and being able to work on hand-eye coordination and catching the football, right? And then what I'm saying, go down the list. And so I mean sometimes I can be a little ODD, and I got a little matrix that I created on Excel spreadsheet, and I keep myself, I keep it organized, man, because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm hitting every single thing, because Coach Faulk, Marshall Faulk, asked me to be his running back coach, and I told him I will not disappoint you and I will not let you down. Because he saw something in me to ask me, and so I took that. But that's typically how I go about it. It comes with the evaluation piece. You got to know what these guys can and can't do, and I hate saying can't do because it's just coaching, right? If a kid struggles at something, that there are drills out there that you can use to help him out, and
facts.
you just got to make time for it. That's it. And if he's in your room, if the kid's in your room, and you got, like, I got a lot of guys in my room, I don't care. Guess what? If he's the only one in here that has issue pass pro, that don't mean I'm gonna spend less time on it. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
everybody else is good except for one kid, don't care. We still gonna work on it, right? And we're gonna make
Yep.
sure that we all move in the same direction at the same time, right? So,
Yep.
mhm.
Um, we got Coach Merchant as our offensive coordinator, who comes
Mhm.
from Sacramento State
Right.
and UNLV under the Brendan Marion Go offense tree.
Mhm.
How do you see our running back room fitting into this new offense? And also, is it a learning curve for you to learn this new offense for yourself?
So, um, I'll start by saying, like, it's not too much of a learning curve because this ain't my first playbook that I had to learn,
Hmm.
right? And I was fortunate enough growing up. D'Angelo Williams was like a big brother to me, so it's like every season, right? There was the particular playbook. If we didn't have, a certain offensive coordinator, like, there was a new playbook, right? And so learning from him at an early age, and then all my years of playing, and then my years of coaching, like, learning new playbooks is not an issue. And I think we're picking it up fast. It's fast paced, fast moving. And the terminology is, that, I think that's the only thing that kind of like sucks learning a new playbook, because everybody
Yep.
calls one thing and then somebody else calls it another, right? But the kids, like, they smart. They're smart, they're intelligent, and we're figuring out creative ways to be able to educate our guys. And the biggest thing that we were able to do was get catapult, right? We was able to get catapult there at Southern, PFF. And what that allows us to do is, PFF is is like, think of a Google search engine, but for videos, right? For football
Mhm.
clips. So if I want to say, hey, we're going to learn wide zone today, or outside zone, then boom, we're able to pull up clips for it. Um, and utilizing Catapult, these guys got it on their phones, their iPads. They're able to see the plays, see, the different installs that we create. So we'll give them the name, the pictures. right, drawn up in the five fronts of football. Then boom, now we show them right the actual video of what right looks like, and we show it from the point of view of the offense that we're learning. So,
Yep.
Coach Marion, he brings a lot to the table. I mean, he's high energy. That's the biggest thing I love about him. He's high energy. He's always eager to learn and eager to teach, and he's one of those guys where you know uh, he can one thing I love about Coach Merch and that I'm learning right now is that he has the ability to see something. It's like, okay, you can bring something to his attention and he don't get defensive about it. It's like, okay, cool. Like we can switch that or we can tweak it. And with this offense, because it's so unique, right? And it's different,
Hmm.
and it creates mismatches, like it can be a little fluid, right? And some people aren't comfortable with that. Right. But for us, it's like we was able to put a staff together to where we can actually do that. Um, so yeah, it's been dope learning this go-go offense. And I was able to actually learn a little bit from Brandon before I left Colorado. Like I was on my way transitioning out, and I got the chance to just sit in there and just talk some ball with him. And that, so coming over, I had like a little head start before I got to Southern.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. D'Angelo Williams from Wynn, Arkansas. Yep, legend, absolute legend.
Sounds good, Coach. What would you
Mm,
say, just for young guys? Of course, moving forward with recruiting, and you looking at the class of 2027 that's about to come in. What do you mainly, just speaking to those young guys that may be watching this interview and just kind of
mm,
want to pick your brain? What
mm.
would you say kind of separates one of those guys that plays early compared to someone that doesn't get that playing time early? Like, what would you say are some of those traits that you kind of look for that, yeah, I can put you on the field early and you look like you can develop, or you need some time to kind of sit back?
That's a great. That's wow. That's a real good question. So I would start off saying for those who don't get time to play early, like it's okay, right? Utilize that time to learn, right? And utilize that time to grow. And because I say that because guys make mistakes, players make mistakes, and with that, it's like you get the cheat code, you get to visualize and see what's happening, and get the mental reps, and then as things are being corrected, you're able to see that. You're able to see how that's happened, and being patient and being a teammate, like that's something that can take you long. That can take you a long way. So I would like for those guys, I just like to encourage those guys. Like if you don't get a lot of play time early, like that's totally fine. Utilize that time to develop and understand what it is you need to work on, right? So that when your number's called, like you're ready, right? Get ready so you don't have to be ready when it's time,
Hmm.
right? And then for those guys that play early, it's doing the little things right consistently. I think that's the biggest piece that people miss. It's like, oh well, he does this, he does that, but does he do it consistently? Is he
Yeah.
consistent with it? And if he's not, right, then it's like, okay, I got to make sure I put the best player out there that can be consistent at what he does, and that's running, catching, blocking. You know what I mean? And even special teams, right? Like even the players that don't get a lot of play time. If you go out there and you do what you're supposed to do on special teams and help us, make plays in that aspect, that also helps you get on the field. So all my guys are going to do special teams. They already know that. And I told them that. And that's a big piece to help them get to the next level if that's what they want to do. Um, so, I mean, from Trey all the way, from Trey to Barry to Gary, like to Jason, all those guys, they all going to do special teams. But that's typically how I go about it. Can you do the little things consistently?
Coach, you got Trey and Remo who rushed for
Mhm.
almost over 1,000 yards last year. What's your goals for the running back room coming up to this season, this 2026 season?
Oh man, I got high expectations, man. I got big goals. My biggest one is I wanna have no fumbles on the year. That's the big that's the biggest thing. I don't want to have any fumbles on the year, right? And
Hmm.
cut that's something that I carry deeply with me. Even when I was with the tight ends at Colorado, like we always emphasize uh, um, you know, uh, um, different drills to help with the ball security. But that's the first thing. The second thing is I want to lead the FCS in rushing, right? And I'm not big like, oh, I want 1,000 yard back. Like no, if I can have multiple backs close to 1,000 yards, I would have that. I mean, with this type of offense that we're running, like it's possible. I mean, and Coach Merch had, he told me multiple times, he's like, I promise you, brother, we're gonna have multiple backs up there, man. Like you gonna see. just believe me. You're gonna see. I was like, I got you, bro. I believe you. I believe you. High energy, man. He's like, I got you, Cuff. I got you. So, but yeah, that's my biggest thing. No fumbles, leading the FCS in rushing yards, and having multiple backs up there in 1,000 yards, close to it if I can.
I'm laughing because you're talking fast, just like him. So,
Just like him, yeah, I know. It rolls off on you a little bit.
Coach, have you had the opportunity to? Well, let me say this:
Mhm.
football is big in Louisiana. Have you had the opportunity to, kind of network and talk to some alumni Jags and kind of see how big football is to Southern University and kind of explain that experience you've had with some of our alumni?
No, I have. I will say this, like this is probably one of my biggest regrets is that I did not go to an HBCU when I had the opportunity. Like I wish I would have went to a Southern University, right? I'm telling you, because just the amount of love and support that we've been getting since I've gotten here has been amazing. And I'm loving every second of it. And I love seeing people that look like me support us. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
like we're actually growing something. And it means something to us too. I want all the alumni to know that. But I mean at TJ Ribs, I mean I've even ran into alumni at Walmart when I'm just doing a little shopping, trying to get some grocery. Like they're everywhere on social media, and I absolutely love it. And I'm one of those coaches. I'm never I tell people, please hit me up, contact me, even if it's on social media or if you see me in person, please come talk to me. I'm willing to exchange numbers because I want to develop a relationship with as many people as I can. Because I mean, that's important, and I want to learn, the culture here. Like I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, so there's this. I ain't. It's the South, but not the dirty South. You know what I'm saying? Like we down here, so it's still a
East
little bit that
Coast.
I gotta learn. Yeah, East. Oh, okay. Here you go. There you go. East Coast. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, that's true. It's true. It's not Baton Rouge. It ain't Baton Rouge. But like the food, the music, just it is I'm loving it. Love
Yeah,
every
and
every
I,
bit
I
of it.
know you. I know you can feel and see the energy. We just hired Coach Marshall Faulk. You got Lane Kiffin
Mhm.
on the other side of town.
Yeah,
Just hired. I just know the energy in the air. You can just feel football in Baton Rouge. So
yep,
it's
yep,
definitely a
yep.
good place to be, whether that
Oh,
be a
it is.
coach, player, or fan. So
No, it is. It is. And I want to give a shout out to LSU too. Like it's funny you bring up Lane Kiffin. Like those I've been dealing with the video department. They helped us get like the different systems set up for our players, and it's been absolutely amazing, like just the amount of love and support that they given us. And they're going to continue to give us. So I'm appreciative of that. And then I'm also appreciative of just people, not even alumni, just people outside that support Southern. Like that everyone always people want to help. People want to see Southern at the top of the top at the cream of the top, and shoot, we that's what we want. We want all the help we can get because we want this program to be successful. So
okay, okay. Does that have to
mhm.
do with the catapult and the PFF stuff?
Yeah, the
Okay,
catapult is like it's like a yeah, I had to set up a server. I had to set up a lot of different things to get it going, but it's rewarding because when you record practice, you get to see it. But catapult, it allows you to get the certain kind of data you wouldn't normally get with any other system. So if
yeah, I
like right
got you.
now, yeah, right now I'm watching Alabama State, and if I want to look at all the third down, third and short situations from their defense all year long, like I can, they last season I can do that, right?
Mhm.
And
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And Coach Cove, I do want to give you your props on that, man, because I remember when you first came over, and we were kind of chopping it up in the DMs, and you was like,
hmm
what's some things that I can kind of do to help network in the community, and you
yeah.
actually started that. You started implementing a lot of that, man. So I got to give you your
So
props on that
no,
because
I
a lot of
appreciate
people
it.
talk it, but they don't actually put in the work to make those next steps and actually get to know our alums and actually take that time to network and kind of get in those doors. So I really appreciate you for doing that, man.
I
But
appreciate
of
you.
course, I
Thank you.
gotta kind of I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but of
Uh
course, Jaguar
oh.
Nation gonna be looking at you like, hey, we do still have the SWAC all time leading rusher as far as Lenard Tillery being in the
Right,
book. So they
right.
are gonna be looking at, hey, is there something that you feel like you can possibly push towards getting one of those guys to break that record?
I think so. I think it's a definite possibility. I think with Trey, the season he had last year, and then what he was able to do, towards the end of the year. I think like either one of those guys, because there's still time, right? It's still time. These guys still have time there. So I'm blessed to have walked into an opportunity where like this room is put together the way that it is, and then now it's like, okay, it can't stop here. Like it has to continue, and we got to keep developing. So I think any one of those guys can do it. I'm not just gonna point out just any single one because there's just too much. It's too much talent in this room, and I'll be lying to you guys if I just say, "Oh, it's just Trey. Oh, it's just Barry." Nah, man. Like any of those guys can be the guy and get it done. So mm,
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of Sacramento State film myself at night. So,
yeah,
I just from watching that, it's going to be plenty of opportunities for everybody to eat in this offense in the running game. So, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see that coming up in
same,
2026. So,
same.
we've taken a look at the schedule. Is there any game you're looking forward to in particular?
Oh
And I know coaches
man,
like to say 1-0, like Coach Barry said, South Carolina State.
The
We
next
can't be
game, the
tied.
next game
hey,
on the schedule.
We got Bayou Classic. We obviously
right,
got Boom Bayou Classic, two of those big games.
right,
So any one of them you looking forward
yeah.
to or
I,
experiencing?
Right. I mean, the big games I'm excited for. I mean, so this is not my first HBCU. I was at North Carolina Central before I went to Colorado, and so playing in the Classic against Alabama State down there in Miami, that was absolutely amazing. And I enjoyed that experience. But I mean, being here, I know it's different. I know it's different is even bigger, right? So I it ain't even no comparison. I ain't comparing. I'm just
Aggie
saying.
Eagle Classic time like 5 or 10. So
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think when we played A&T, that was probably the most I've never seen so many beautiful black people in my life. You know what I mean? Like all in one area. So I'm like,
hmm
I can't even imagine how it's gonna be here just on a regular game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, of course, the bigger classic games, and then two, man, I I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. Like I want my revenge on Houston because that was a game when we was at Colorado. That was a game that we unfortunately lost, and I told myself like I'm game we game planning everybody. Anybody's gonna get it. Anybody can get it, right?
I love it. I love it.
But that them in particular, I'm like I just been burned in the back of my head, and then I just want to win. I just want to win our conference, right? I want to win our out of conference games, and I want to. We want to go 1-0 every week. Yes, I'm gonna be
Yes,
honest with you. We
for
do. We
sure.
want to go 1-0 every week. And so we're striving for that. We're striving
You
for
know,
that.
it's crazy you say Houston. That's the last time Southern University football has lost in the metropolitan area of Houston was 2011 or 12 when we played U of
Mm,
H. So,
mm.
we probably need revenge. What was that? 15 years ago. So,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that was Willie Quinn first year, huh, Reggie?
Yeah, yeah. Willie Quinn first year. Anthony Balancier was on that team as well.
AB, yeah, Coach
Yeah,
AB.
yeah. So looking forward to going
Yeah,
back to Houston. We don't lose in Houston too often.
yeah, yeah.
And we
No,
don't
but yeah,
leave on
that's that.
Sundays.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I mean, just those Houston trips, man. Texas,
Mm,
Dallas, Houston area are big
right,
alumni bases. So you
right,
can definitely expect the alums to show up for sure. And
mhm,
travel for those Houston games, and then
right.
also just the away games that we have this year. We got Jackson on the road. I think the Alabama State game in Birmingham to open up the season.
Yeah,
It's a lot of big rivalry games that are on the road this year. And then
right.
also we have with Alcorn coming home.
I'm
So
coming home.
it's going to
Yep.
be a lot. FAMU in Tallahassee. It's going to be a lot of traveling for the Jaguar Nation. But one thing about the
Right.
Jaguar Nation, they show up.
I
Don't
That's
matter
what
if
I
we
heard.
going. It don't matter if we going to Canada.
Yeah.
Jaguar Nation
Yep.
gonna be there. So
Hey, that's what I
yeah,
heard. That's what I
we'll
heard.
be there.
I'm gonna be there for sure.
I hope to see y'all there, man. Y'all gotta make sure y'all come see me, man, when y'all get here. I gotta make sure I see y'all and dap y'all up and see y'all face to face, man. I not especially y'all too. Y'all have given me, y'all have shown me a lot of love, man. And I'm grateful for it because, like, man, this my first room. I'm gonna be honest, it's my
Mhm.
first room as a college football coach, right? And I take pride in that, right? Because like I want it done right. I want to do it right, and I want to do it the right way, and I want to continue to grow and learn as a coach, right? But the biggest thing is here, every young man that comes through my room, like I want to make them a husband and a father when they leave, right? So regardless if
Facts.
it's just a football player, like I want to make sure I take pride in that. I want to make sure that I have a positive impact on these kids that'll last them a lifetime, and that's really that's another thing that's important for me.
Facts, coach.
Yeah.
One of the big questions people asking about is
Mhm.
what does the quarterback room look like right now?
Oh, and I mean, so right now, I think we have a talented quarterback room that what's the word I'm looking for? We have a young guy in Wyatt, right? We have a senior in Ashton, right? And like just speaking on those two, watching them do this whole spring, the type of throws that they've been able to make, I was like, whoa, had no idea, right? Like you watch film, but then when you see it in person, it's like, okay, like we actually have something here. I like how Wyatt has the athletic ability to get out the pocket and go if he don't see it. Like he doesn't. He's a young guy who doesn't make too many mistakes, from what I've
Right.
seen. Right, he'll make some mistakes in practice, but he hasn't made too many. Ashton, like both of those, and Ashton and Wyatt has the ability to anticipate throws, and that's what I love. It's like if we got a slant call, these guys ain't gonna hesitate. They're gonna let it rip and put it where it's supposed to be. And so right now, like there's a competition going on,
Uh-huh.
um, and then we still have some cats that's coming in during the fall.
Yep.
But overall, I think right now where we're at right now is a great competition in the spring, and it's only going to be able to roll over and continue into the summer and fall and into the season.
Yeah. I think we announced the spring game will be April the 4th, which
Mhm.
is the Saturday before Easter.
Right.
Um, we actually not calling it a spring game. We calling it the showcase.
Mhm.
Uh, can you elaborate on what the difference is between a showcase and a spring game is?
No, I'm gonna let it leave it to the head man to be able to explain that one to you. That
Okay.
that's not
Okay.
one that yeah, that's not one I'm able to answer. I mean, overall, the biggest thing is y'all gonna be able to see the talent that we have. Y'all gonna be able to see the kids fly around. Y'all gonna see football. And I think y'all gonna like I think not like y'all gonna love just the growth, right? Starting from when we started spring workouts early in the morning, lifting weights 3 times a week, all the way to that showcase is going to be fun. I'm excited for
Okay. Cool. Cool.
it.
Cool.
Hmm.
Reggie, you got
Yes,
anything?
sir.
That's about it. I'm trying to plan to get out there for the spring game right now. So,
All
I've
right,
been back and
cool,
forth
cool.
from Dallas to Atlanta heavily right now. So trying to
Yeah.
get out there to that spring game, man. Because I do want to, kind of see what you guys are coming up with
Hmm.
and development. And also I want to make sure that you guys are getting that first feel of Jaguar Nation, because
Hmm.
this will be the first, interactions that you guys will have with that Jaguar Nation
Right,
and give them a Saturday feel. So Jaguar
right.
Nation, y'all got to come support these guys in the spring game.
Please,
Make sure that we
please come
show
out.
up at 11
Uh,
a.m. It's gonna be early, but let's get it. So
quarter. They say, are you bringing D'Angelo Williams to Baton Rouge?
I mean, I got to call Big Bro and see if he'll be willing to come out here. I mean, he always been supportive, him and his family. So hey, you know what? As soon as I hang up with him, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a call, see if he would come out here and hang out with us for a little bit. I mean, it'd be great. That'd be
I
great.
mean, he in who that nation, so he might want to keep his distance from around us. So
I mean, hey, play for the Panthers for 10 years and two for Pittsburgh. So I mean,
yeah,
we had y'all number every year, just about.
yeah, you know what? Look, so we talk about D'Angelo Williams, and then you were at Colorado last year where you saw a lot of superstars and high
Mhm.
profile people around the program. You think
Right.
that'll be the same thing with Coach Faulk in town, who's played with a number of great players in his lifetime?
I mean, shoot, I was starstruck with the staff we got now. I mean, I'm like Donald Penn. I'm like, oh shoot, I remember seeing you all the time, brother. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the sidelines working for the Panthers back when he was playing with Tampa Bay, and then
Uh-huh.
shoot, then I see Coach CJ, like Curtis Johnson. I mean, I'm like, dude, that dude is a legend. You know what I'm saying? And then we had Alvin Kamara up watching film with us, a little while back, and like I always saw him at Colorado because Coach Swayze, shout out to Coach Swayze, strength and conditioning coach there at Colorado, amazing man, and learned a lot from him. But it's just that connection. But I mean, shoot, the staff and shoot, even our DC. I mean, that's the dude's first round, fourth pick.
Yeah.
People snub they knows that. I'm like, man, this man was a first rounder. So coach, shout out to Coach Light. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna have a lot of people that come through and support. Um, and that are already ready to come out and support. Right now, we just been focusing on football. We don't want to distract the guys, and we just want to make sure we keep it strictly business. And then yeah, we'll the little lights and glamour that'll come later. Right now, we got to just focus on ball and get ready for this first game. That's what we focus on right now.
Right. Cool,
Hmm.
cool, cool.
Gotcha. I
Yes,
do want
sir.
to ask too, Coach Cove, while you're here, just like what would you say is the main thing that you guys need from the Jaguar Nation right now? Whether it's financial, just support, anything. Like, what would you say is some of the things that you guys need as a coaching staff to support these kids?
Just like you hit it right on the nail. Like the love and support, the finances, like any and everything that Jaguar Nation is able and willing to give us, like we would take it with open arms and we would be grateful for it because it doesn't. It takes a village. That's my belief. I saw the fan base at Colorado and I saw how behind us they were with Coach Prime because like they want to win, right? So you had a lot of people supporting, and we want the same thing here, and we can have the same thing here, right? Because we appreciate it, we acknowledge it, and the biggest thing is we want to make you guys happy as well because it matters. Without you guys, without the players, like there is no jobs or no opportunities for us, right? You need the fans, you need the support system, and you need the players, and all that matters. So any and everything y'all are willing to give, we want it. Yes,
For
sir.
sure.
The positive things now. The positive things now. When things listen. Hold on. I gotta make sure I tell y'all this. Now, look, sometimes things ain't gonna always go right. Now, there might be a play call, or there might be, what I'm saying. Hey, you can't harp on us, man. You just gotta let us work, correct the mistakes, and then we build off on it. All right, like you can't hop on us when it's is 0-0 in the second quarter. It's like, why ain't y'all scored yet? All right, man, it's coming. Relax, we gonna get there. So
Just
don't beat
I'm gonna
don't
tell
beat
you.
us up too bad.
I'm gonna tell you now, Coach Cove, it's gonna be some older ladies that's gonna sit right behind the sideline. That they'll let
Oh
you know
no.
exactly what you're doing.
Oh no.
You would
All
think
right.
they don't know football, but hey, they
They
know
know.
points. They know points not being scored,
Yeah.
and they will
they
let
ain't
you
trying.
know
Yeah.
They ain't trying
quickly.
to hear
Yeah,
all
they're gonna
that.
let us
They is
know.
not trying to hear all that.
Oh man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. That's gonna be exciting. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I think one last question, Coach.
Yeah.
Have you found a favorite restaurant in Baton Rouge yet?
Ooh. Dang, no, not yet. I'm still like moving around and looking. Like it's different down here. I ain't used to eating like this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my mind right because yeah, you gain weight quick here.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes,
Y'all
indeed.
eat good here. So
So
now I haven't found a favorite one yet. But any recommendations, please let me know because I'm still trying to get out and see what y'all got out here. Please,
okay.
please. And I'm open. I'm open to all kind of food, man. I'm a
Somebody say,
foodie.
have you been to Tony's yet? I'm sure you've been to
Tony's,
Tony's.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I've been to Tony's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Raul,
I've been to Tony's.
Chimes
Raul.
too.
No, I ain't been to Chimes yet. I ain't been to Chimes yet.
Okay.
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, we
I'm gonna
expect to
definitely have to
win
try
for
that.
sure. For sure. For
I
sure.
love that I2Fe though. Man.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I ain't never had that before till I got here.
Oh yeah.
Reggie, you wanna plug
What you
in
got?
the Dallas picnic?
Yeah. I think I sent that to you too, Coach Cole.
Okay.
The Bayou Bash for Dallas is May 16th. So anybody in the
May
Dallas,
16th.
Houston area, May 16th. Of course, you already know how. Well, if you don't know, then you'll definitely find out how Dallas Bayou Bash is. Big party every year. Of course, it is a fundraiser for the kids that are coming out of the Dallas alumni chapter that we're sending to the campus. So great fundraiser for the kids. Of course, it does give you that tailgate vibe, like you're there on a Saturday. music all day from 6 to 11 o'clock p.m. 6 p.m. to 11 o'clock p.m.
Mm.
You buy a ticket, you get crawfish plate, red beans and rice, fish plate. Also for the adults, you get two free alcoholic beverages. Two free alcoholic beverages.
Dang.
So definitely it's a party. So if you're in the Dallas area on around in May time, May 16th. Like I said, tickets are on sale right now on Eventbrite. You can also go to Dallas Jags on Instagram if you want to go ahead and click that link. Definitely click the link early because they do sell out. We've sold out the last 3 years. So if you need a ticket, get it now. It's the early bird special still going on right now for $40.
Yeah.
$40 get you all of that. Fish
You gotta
plate,
tell me twice.
crawfish, red beans and rice, two drink cards. Go ahead. And then also it's a vendor pop-up shop too. So bring some extra money for you guys that do want to come. It's gonna be vendors, there's gonna be selling apparel. The AL collection normally does it every year as well. And Top Choice normally has a booth every year as well. So if you want to buy some apparel there, definitely buy some apparel. Coach Cole, if you coming, let me know. I'll go ahead and handle your ticket. So
Oh,
we
yes,
all
sir.
yeah, I already told. I think I hit you up, and I hit Coach Ben up, Ben Miles up.
Bet.
So you
Bet
guys coming?
Miles.
Definitely, I'll take care of you guys.
Bet. I got you, coach. I'm gonna check the schedule. If we free, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know that's usually a big opportunity recruiting wise to recruit the
Hmm.
DFW area, which we all
Yes.
talked about together. So yeah, man, shout
Yeah.
out to the DFW. Coach Cole, let's cut the Che. We tired of losing Jackson. We all tired of losing to Jackson.
Man,
Hey,
man.
man. Nah. Hey,
I don't
look.
want to hear another get ready being played ever, ever. Man, I thought I was tired of Cherokee. I'm definitely getting tired of them now.
Oh yeah,
Man.
man. We beat Dion one time, and that was the first time, and
First time.
we have won since. So we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it
We're
out.
gonna figure it out. We're gonna
Yeah.
figure that out.
Oh, Coach, you wanted to elaborate on your recruiting for 2027, or
Yeah, yeah, I can for sure. For
yeah,
sure. I actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm right now I'm looking at my list now because there's just a bunch of kids that I've been really going after. But I know I want people to know, right? Like I want to keep talent home as much as I can. I just offered Trey Martin today. All right, Trey Martin's ranked like top 20 in the country as a running back. All right, he's one of the top guys here in Louisiana. You
Four
also
star
got Jaden,
product, you guys
four
listening.
star
4 star
product.
product.
4 star product. And you got Jaden Miles. Hopefully I can get, trying to and Barry's helping me on that recruiting this kid because he's right down the street at Catholic, and
uh-huh.
he's one of the top ranked running backs in the country as well. And there's a lot more that I'm looking at. But I can't say that I'm trying to get the best of the best. First, I'm handling home, make sure I get the guys that's home. Um, and then what I'm saying, then we can reach out and Texas is my other area outside of Louisiana, Houston, to be exact. But we'll if hey DFW, I already know y'all got guys out there too. Um, Texas overall, Texas, Louisiana, like that. We gonna make sure we get top talent. But
Talent.
that's just some of the names, right? Like we want to get the best of the best, and we want to let guys know, like, hey, you come here, you gonna get developed, right? You gonna
Yeah.
get developed. That's the biggest thing, right? We ain't
And,
gonna promise you all the NIL. We don't get into that. It's like, hey, do you want to get developed? Do you want to get on the field? And
Right.
what I'm saying? Do
yeah.
you want to take this all the way to the next level? So
And we did this recruiting class in a very small amount of time. I mean, you guys got here in January and probably start working before that, but I mean, we did
Ben,
an excellent job in a short amount of time.
Ben, Ben
We start
Miles.
now on 2027, man. It's endless
We
for
Yeah,
the next
no,
class.
we starting now, but I gotta give props to Ben. Man, Ben went in like
He's a monster.
the whole staff worked their tail off. I'm gonna be clear on that. The whole staff worked their tail off, but Ben, the way he was able to come in and actually try to organize a lot of different things and keep things on track, like it was a lot of sleepless nights for a lot of us, but I mean, he held strong in there, and he spearheaded this thing, and I think he did an amazing job. I want to give him credit because he's awesome, and even the offensive line coaches Nick Williams and Donald Penn, like just the recruiting class that they did with the offensive line, and the guys that they was able to keep from going to the group of fives and the P4s, like they decided that they wanted to come to us and come play for us. So um, man, you know what I'm saying? We worked hard. It's a real good recruiting class. And I think it's even gonna get even better next following season. So
Oh yeah, for sure, for
hmm
sure.
hmm
Reggie, you got anything, bro?
No, that's about it. Coach Cole, of course, I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah,
And
appreciate
definitely
y'all.
everything that you're doing. Keep it up, man. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the spring game and kind of growing with you guys for this year and moving forward.
Yep,
Yes,
yep,
sir.
yep.
No, I
Spring
appreciate it.
game, April
Appreciate it.
4th. Spring showcase. I'm sorry, April 4th. Munford Stadium.
11 a.m.
Baseball.
11 a.m.
Base 11 a.m. Wake your behind up. Baseball this weekend in Montgomery against Alabama State. Lady Jack softball at home this weekend against Louisiana College, and of course tomorrow
Mhm.
NCAA tournament. Lady Jaguar basketball against Sanford. Um, Live from Greenville, South Carolina, 6 p.m. Central Time on ESPN2. Tell Falk Media to turn it up a notch. He only one person, so I'm happy
Yeah,
with the film he been
yeah.
putting out. So.
Hey, hold on, man. Don't go on my guy like that, man. Hey, my brother working, man. My brother is working. We all wearing multiple hats here, man. So we gonna get it done. He tighten it up. He be in here working all night, every night, trying to make sure that media right. So y'all will see.
Come on now. I
Hmm
appreciate you, Falk Jr. if you're
hmm
watching. So
Yeah, my
y'all
boy
make sure
Deuce.
y'all
Yeah.
follow Coach Cove on Instagram, Coach Cove, COV the number 8 on Instagram and Twitter.
Mhm.
And follow him for update. Follow me, of course, Taylor Made Q, SU Quarterback Club Podcast on IG. And then follow the recruiting page, recruits for SU, where you'll see pretty much
Yep.
every single recruit commit come through on that page. We appreciate y'all watching tonight. We got
Yeah.
almost 200 people on here tonight. Appreciate y'all staying up.
Make sure y'all
Make sure,
like the stream, like
yeah,
the
do all that.
stream.
Do all that.
Yeah.
Do all that. And support our Jags this April
Yep.
4th at the Spring Showcase. And stay tuned for more interviews, man. And go Jags.
Go Jazz, man. I
Sure.
appreciate y'all, man. I
Appreciate
really do
y'all.
appreciate it. Yep.
Love.
All right, man. Y'all be blessed.